All right, so it is the next day, and we are off to Ha Long Bay. So we basically were given a location to meet our pickup bus at, and we weren't quite sure because there's quite a few buses in the early morning to pick everyone up, and it's different companies for different buses. So we actually had what I called just at the time a runner that was kind of going ahead and just making sure we were where we needed to be for pickup. He ended up being our host for the day, so it was a little bit confusing in the beginning because we weren't sure exactly if we're getting on the right bus, but there was someone there to kind of help and guide and direct. So it is a little bit confusing, but these companies do have someone that goes ahead just to make sure you're where you need to be. And then it was time for a rest stop just to use a washroom and grab any refreshments. It's about a little over a 2 hour drive to Halong Bay. So they do make a stop along the way just so you can use a washroom. And if you need to grab a drink or something to eat, they have a little couple little restaurants there as well, or I guess some food vendors. Yeah,
I gave everything to you.
here. That one. So we're finally arrived. This is like a pearl factory, a place where they make pearls. So they kind of take you through a little bit of a tour. You kind of go through it. They also have like a place where you can buy it from. So, but it's kind of cool to see how they make the pearls here, and also just have a look at the factory and how things are put together.
They are sent them if you smile every day, the God, it will be good, which bless the big bad luck every day. Right? Lucky anyone can see, right? So, in the natural, the pearl just appear like a treasure, a seed, because it's brain and valuable. In 3 to 400 oysters that you can find in the natural, there are just 3 to 4 of them will be appear inside. Like an accident, where the same accidentally stuck into an oyster, the oyster in the sand will not themselves. So to protect themselves, they covering the sand with layer of layer, like a shoe. And time after time, that layer becomes thicker and become the pearl. See inside the oyster, the red and white part inside there, that's where we're cutting the nucleus and the membrane. After cultivating them successful like that, you will put them back in the farm and will be raised the oyster by their own, at least for 2 years. Right. If the problem is in here, when you arrive inside our origination container, you have to check the product. If you like anything in here, you can try a little bit. And inside the shell,
And of course, always time for a coffee.
And then cold number
19.
19.
Huh?
You're the coffee master. You can.
Which one did you get?
Salt coffee.
I got, what is this? Chocolate black. Chocolate black. It's not too sweet, but it's very robust, very chocolatey.
Đánh tươi. Bỏ mẹ ơi. Em không? Yeah, yeah, it's just like this. Everyone get the name of our cruise today. You remember it? Red, the light red. Like it, turn 3-5. Okay? 3-5. Remember it? Okay, now follow me. Okay, take that.
You hello?
We have to carry big now. Yeah. How many people in your
Three.
Three, right? Three.
And before the buffet, which you saw they were starting to lay out, there's that clock there that gives us a time we're supposed to be back to the boat. So this is our first stop. We get to hang out at the beach for an hour, and then they give you a time to be back for. Obviously, they need to keep everything right on time so that we can get to our next stop, which will be the caves. But yeah, we get to stop over at the beach, hang out for a bit, and then they have a buffet laid out for us. What's the verdict?
You're too far.
What's the verdict, Nana?
So you want to go swimming? Yeah. That's not the swimming. Okay, bro.
right? Let's see. Wag na.
Guys, it's time. We gotta get back to the boat.
And then, yes, it was time to get back on the boat where we had the buffet waiting for us.
How long?
And then from here, we had the choice of either taking our own kayak or taking a bamboo boat. The other option was to take a speedboat for an extra charge. We decided just to go with the bamboo boat because we just kind of wanted to chill out and have more of a relaxed cruise together, especially with the long day that we already had.
Please don't hit us.
Very nice, very nice. I'll let me go on the cave. I can't have it. No, I can't. I just can't have it high in the cave because it's low. Someone's playing Stayed Alive. No bad. No bad. Don't call him. Echo.
So yeah, we're just back on the boat here, grabbing some drinks, refreshments before we head to the Sot Cave in Halong Bay. I believe it's the largest cave, but beautiful view here, absolutely breathtaking. We had a really amazing boat, good people, good times, just a really good way to enjoy our day.
This is where the pool party is.
I just wanted to jump on debt consolidation and repayment. So like, you know, people who haven't paid their debt. Yeah, yeah.
All right, here's our crew just chilling like the villains they are. What do you think? Is this suitable? Or speechless? This one wants to go into the pool.
And then it was time for the cave tour.
Oh, I think that's quite long.
You can see first time our friend came here by following now we have staircase. Man, surprise. That is a dig. And you look so new. The old one was damaged by typhoon last year. Yagi typhoon really strong. So this is worth review.
Go up and then look at it.
Nói nhiều. Phải hỏi tùy khách luôn. Người này kiểu là cứ báo cho khách ăn thôi. Nói gì cháu.
Oh my gosh, it's like
Okay. Oh, I see some diamonds, guys. Today, in this video, we are going to be in real life Minecraft.
Captain.
So as you can see, we're in the Minecraft cave. I saw some diamonds over there, but I already. Okay.
Watch your step, man. Don't hurry. No.
I think that's some.
Oh, look at that big old one.
So this cave was absolutely massive and breathtaking. The videos and pictures do not do it justice. You kind of have to. It's one of those things you just have to see for yourself.
I want to jump in the water. This is way better than the others where they come in the morning.
Yeah.
Remember that vlogs that we watch? They all come in the morning and they're just like on cue. So it's basically that whole thing is a cave.
Yeah. It's crazy. Cave is all inside there. That's where it's at. Long hike.
And then they also have some food, snacks, and souvenirs and things that you can grab along the way while you're there if you're looking to get something. And then it was back to the boat to finish off this amazing day with a beautiful sunset and just some really good vibes. So online, there's like a lot of kind of talk about this tour and is it too busy, too crowded? Should you stay overnight and those sorts of things? We did find it was busy, but we didn't find it really overly crowded. Like it didn't interfere with our experience at all. And we would have liked to have spent the night, stay overnight, but it certainly wasn't a waste of time. It was a great day trip. So if it's something that you want to do just as a day trip, definitely worth its value. You get a lot out of it. You don't have to stay overnight. That was one thing that we were concerned about, but you certainly don't have to. And even when it's busy, it didn't really feel crowded. We still enjoyed ourselves. Again, what a great way to end a day with a beautiful sunset like this. New friendships made, new memories made, and just an incredible experience. All right, so next up we did the Halong Bay cruise. We opted for, well, we didn't really opt. We had only one choice, and that was to do the day trip because we didn't because of the weather and things, we didn't know what exactly it was going to look like for us. And by the time we decided to book the overnight trip. It was too late to get a night on one of the boats, so we did a day trip, and it actually, despite maybe what some people have said, actually a day trip for us, anyways, was quite good. And even though it was a little bit busier, we're in the kind of a busier time. It's not peak time just yet in November, but it is getting a little bit busier. But it was quite enjoyable. Like we there was, like I said, it was a little bit busier, but we found it was kind of nice to have a bunch of boats to kind of wave at as you go by and have that camaraderie and kind of hear people like chuckling through the going through the caves and echoing and things like that. And Sienna was doing the echo through the caves. But the way it worked is we basically had a pickup spot or a pickup location. And they have like kind of like a front runner guy who ends up being he was a tour guide, right?
Yeah, he was a tour guide too.
So he comes ahead on the bike, and which was really interesting because he came ahead on the bike to make sure you were at your pickup location. Because at first it's like there's so many buses that are there. It's like, well, which bus are we on? Like we knew the name of our bus. It was Sunshine Cruises, I think.
Yeah. Sunlight
Cruises. So, but there's kind of like the tour guide. He kind of goes ahead on his bike and he makes sure that you're right where you need to be, and he lets you know that the bus is going to be coming at a certain time, and then the bus comes and picks you up, and then of course you go to Ha Long Bay, and once we got there, we got off the bus, and then we loaded up onto the boat, and then there was another tour guide there, of course, and then with the boat tours, the day tours, there's a buffet for most of them, I think, right?
Yeah, it is
so
included.
the buffet was very good, very delicious. Lots of options for, seafood or, Eastern options, Western options. They had tons of good food. You pay for your drinks individually, which are a little bit pricier. Obviously, you're kind of on a cruise, so they kind of have you at that one location, so you can't really go around and pick where you're going to get your drinks. So the drinks are a little bit more expensive, but the food was very good, very delicious. And then, of course, you go into the day trips, and then you have your options. There is an option to take a speedboat that does cost extra. I can't remember.
$12 for that.
Yeah,
one.
about around 12 Canadian. And I don't know what that would be US, but
No, I think that was in US. 12
oh,
US.
US. Okay, that was US. And so you have that option to take the speedboat. We didn't go with that option. You can take the kayak or the kayak, I guess.
Yeah.
And you
kayak's
can
free.
you can just follow the group with the kayaks ahead. Or you can take the bamboo boat where you can just hands off. You just let the captain of the ship row for you and take you through the caves, and that's what we chose to do just because we were pretty tired and fatigued. We didn't really want to go onto the speedboat, so we chose that option. But an unbelievable experience. The scenery is
I think that was the part where it was really crowded. Just for the waiting for that one,
Yeah.
it was crowded and getting off. But the part that we lucked out the most was the one where we went into that cave. Because we got there, it was later in the afternoon already, and it turned out perfect because there was no queue. Usually,
Oh, yeah.
for some
Yeah.
tours, they go there first or second, whatever, for that one, midday for that, and there would always be like a queue for that one. Even the tour guide said, like,
yeah.
we were lucky we
That's
got
right.
there in that time, and then because we were running late, so yeah, we got there in that time, no queue. We just walked, hiked right up there,
Yeah.
and it was just amazing.
Yeah, so it was, we did luck out in that a bit. So I could see how it could be a little bit more crazy depending on the time you got there. So it's kind of like hit and miss. So I guess if you're wanting to kind of get there with a little bit less crowd, getting there, taking an earlier option would be best. But you're going to have to get up quite early to catch a bus. I would assume they would start around 6 a.m.
I don't know. I'm thinking it's pretty much the same for
Yeah.
pickups for that one.
Yeah, I don't know. We don't know because we didn't take it. So, but
And then the weather.
the weather, we
Even
lucked out.
Yeah, they said they haven't had good weather for days. No sunshine. And then that day, it was just beautiful.
Yeah.
So we really did luck out there, and because sometimes it can be cloudy, you don't get to see, but it was beautiful. Sun was shining, as you can see in the videos, and we got to. I'm getting primed or quick back here. But yeah, it was a beautiful, beautiful day. Couldn't ask for a better day, and I mean, can't recommend it enough. I mean, it's kind of one of those once in a lifetime opportunities. Hopefully, we get to do it again. But beautiful scenery. I don't know. It's hard to say like highlights. The whole thing was a highlight. Like
The sunset cruise.
yeah, the sunset was unbelievable. Again, we got a beautiful day, so we got to see the sunset, and it was pretty amazing. And then, I mean, something we'll probably never forget. And just being able to kind of have some beverages on the top patio and just kind of see it through. We were able to kind of meet some friends, some new friends in Singapore. You got to hang out with one of the girls. So you probably got to see that in a little bit maybe in the video, but yeah, it was a good opportunity, and I think definitely couldn't recommend it enough. I don't know, is there anything else?
We'll probably put a link for the cruise.
Yeah, we
Company
should do that.
for that one, the tour company.
Yeah, because they were very good. They were very professional, and they did a good job. So yeah. All right, we'll see you guys in the next video.
Look at that. What is that? Like, what backdrop is that one? Is this real? Right behind you? Another beautiful day.